There's any number of things that could result in grief for someone.
A death of a close friend or relative.
The death of my dad.
A loved one's rejection of Christ.
Being fired from a job, natural disasters.
Loss of a pregnancy.
Diagnosis of like a life-changing illness.
My daughter's illness, when she was diagnosed with cancer, was a big blow to our family.
Infertility and miscarriage both come to mind really quickly.
You don't expect that one of your children in his prime time of his life is going to come down with cancer.
Losing a child to death is one of the worst circumstances of loss that would cause grief.
Divorce, also loss of relationships, death.
Grieving unmet expectations, that this just isn't what I thought my life was going to look like.
I've seen couples experience this who have had to overcome infidelity or addiction.
Death in particular. But it's also manifested itself in terms of transitions in life.
Grief whenever you lose your physical abilities.
Unfulfilled dreams.
The loss of a natural birth for my son, who was born 1 pound 9 ounces.
I felt like I was kind of on autopilot.
There's several emotions and they can be different from day to day.
It's a great deal of anger, of self-doubt.
Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to my family?
Most of the time when people are going through grief or loss, some of the things that they need is just a listening ear. Not a whole lot of advice, but sometimes they just need someone to understand and kind of be there and walk beside them.
And we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to feel certain emotions when we really just need to let ourselves feel what we're feeling and be okay with it and not compare our grief to anybody else's grief.
What's helped me in grief is to be able to talk about it, to be able to share and express and recount what happened in the loss.
There's people within the church, there's therapists and counselors that would love to walk you through that process and be there with you as you experience these really difficult emotions.